Hi guys, I trust that we are all well wherever we are. So this session, I just want to answer some of the questions that you guys have been asking our office. Of course, the first question is for the students who are in advanced level. I know at this point, all of us, we are very familiar that in advanced level of a CPA, all of us, we should be very familiar that in advanced level of a CPA, initially this is what used to be known as a CPA Part 3. Remember, on the old days, this is what we referred or what we used to refer to as a CPA Part 3. But right now, we don't have a part anymore. We are talking about the advanced level. So advanced level, you'll find that we have four compulsory papers. Yeah, we have four compulsory papers. And these papers are advanced financial reporting, advanced financial reporting. We have advanced financial management. We have, of course, advanced management accounting. We have leadership and management. Leadership and management. So these are compulsory papers. You must do these papers. Then, in addition to the compulsory papers, we also have the selective papers. So when we are talking about selective papers, that is to say, you will be required to, of course, select one or two papers. So on the selective papers, or some of you term them as a specialization paper. In this case, we have three papers. These are, number one, we have advanced taxation. Advanced taxation. Of course, we have advanced auditing and assurance. Advanced auditing and assurance. And also we have advanced public financial management. So, of this selective or specialization paper, you will be required to do either one or two papers. You will be required to do either one or two papers. So this is to say, in advanced level, you can do a minimum of 5 papers. That is the total papers that you can do in advanced, a minimum of 5 papers. Or you can do a maximum of 6 papers, depending with the number of specialization or selective that you have picked. So you are allowed to pick a minimum. You can either take advanced taxation plus compulsory. You can either take advanced auditing plus compulsory. You can either take advanced, of course, public financial management plus the compulsory papers. So, or you can decide to take two of the selective. So that is to say, in total, you can either do 5 papers or you can do what? The 6 papers, depending with the selective that you have picked. Then another question that you guys have been asking a lot is that, Mwalimu, can I do all these 5 papers at once, or what is the criteria of me doing the papers? This is what you need to know. Like at any given point in time, for you to do your papers, there are minimum of 3 papers which you have to sit for. A minimum of 3 papers. So if at all you were to select, in this case, you'll find that then you have to either pick advanced FR, advanced FM, or advanced MA, or just pick any of the three. You can either decide to take advanced FR, advanced taxation, and probably advanced FM. So this one is purely on you. This is purely on you. And this is where I'm going to answer another question that we've been asking Mwalimu. That now that we have like only 2 months for us to do exams and also for us to prepare for exams, Mwalimu, what can you advise us to do? That now we have only like 2 months to prepare for our exams. This is what I can advise. If at all you know you are engaged, at times, of course, life is not always about exams, right? So if you know you are engaged in that you can't find maybe time to do proper preparation, For me, I'll advise, because I know right now probably you've not registered for your exam yet, for me, I'll advise just take 3 papers. I'll advise, if at all you find that you are engaged, and up to now, maybe you are still on that gray area of the papers that you're supposed to do, just take the 3 papers. But for those who have time, where you know very well that you can get time to do or to prepare, you can go with the 5 papers all at once. Because the minimum papers that you can do here are 3 papers. So you can either select either of the 3 papers if at all you know you're engaged and you can't find time to do all these papers. I know that is where, again, you're going to ask Mwalimu, what if now I've done 3 papers, I'll have remained with 2 papers? Must I do the minimum of 3 papers again? No. If you have selected the 3 papers on the first attempt, you pass them. That is to say, you'll remain with either 2 papers minimum, right? Of course, if you select one selective. So in that case, you can do these 2 papers without the limitation of having to do what? The 3 papers minimum. Then the next question would be, Mwalimu, with this limited time, which papers will you advise me to do? With the limited time available, Mwalimu, kindly advise me on the papers to select in advanced level, given the fact that I have only 2 months to prepare. If I were you, with the minimum time, this is what I'll have done in advanced level. I'll come and select these 3 papers, and I'm going to give my reasons. I'll come and select a FAR. I'll come and select advanced taxation. I'll come and select leadership and management. I'll come and select leadership and management. These are the papers that you can pass very easily without a lot of pressure. I know one will say, Mwalimu, what about auditing? Yeah, what about advanced auditing? Is advanced auditing much easier than taxation or any of the computation? You can ask that question. I'm going to answer that. But right now, what Mwalimu is saying that at this point, if at all you have the limited time with 2 months to prepare, the one that you can easily sail through very easily without a lot of pressure. We have a FAR, we have advanced taxation, and we have leadership and management. Why? A FAR, these are statement paper. These are statement paper. Taxation, these are statement paper. Given a statement paper, you won't have a lot of hassle, given the fact that you just need a clear guide on how to go about that. You're good. Because for statement papers specific, or rather for the purpose of exams, they'll always consider what? They'll always consider the entries. And I'm very sure you can't miss direct entries. When it comes to leadership and management, this is a very interesting paper that majority, they normally tend to make a mistake of ignoring this paper because it is just theory. Those are mistakes that majority of you normally tend to do. If you attempt to do that, leadership is Salga in, of course, advanced level. For those who are in Kenya, you know what normally happens in Salga. You all understand what normally happens in Salga, the black spot, right? Accidents. So kindly don't assume leadership and management just because it is theory. At any given point, whenever you're approaching leadership and management, you need to be very keen. And you don't need to approach leadership and management as a student. No, you need to approach leadership and management as a manager in that organization. Of course, what? Solving these situations. In that case, you're in a very, very good position. So at all times, whenever you're approaching leadership, remove that mentality that is just a theory paper. It is not like any other theory. And that's why we normally tend to have a lot of accidents in this paper. So I'll advise this so that probably next semester, if at all you're not doing the 5 papers, you start early and you go with what? FM. FM, my good students, it is simple but slippery. In a sense that FM is literally wide and it has so many formulas. So it requires you to put in a lot of time. It will require you to put in a lot of time for you to do what? For you to make good preparation on the same. And that's why it will always be advantageous for you to start what? For you to start early. That will really, really help you guys. That will really, really help you. Auditing and assurance, advanced. This paper in advanced level, it is more of investigative. Take your paper for advanced auditing and assurance, the questions that have been tested, you realize that majority are actually investigative. And at this point, it requires you to be a very open-minded student, and it will also require you to be good with analytical skills. This case, you'll pass audit. This case, you'll pass audit. You wonder, like, why is it that audit, yes, it is a theory paper, but again, majority of the students, they normally tend to, of course, fail as much as however much they are prepared. It is because it needs analytical skills for you to analyze that. So at this point, this is what I can advise students who are doing advanced level. And at this point, the beauty part is that as MDRASA, we have very special packages for you guys, which you can always take advantage of this package and utilize them to the maximum. Number one, of course, we have the first package, which is pre-recorded version. You study at your own time without any limitation, where you'll be able to get access, of course, to this recorded version of the classes. You'll be able to access the class notes and revision materials, in that you can study at any time whenever you want to study. If at all you want to wake up at 2 p.m., that one is on you. If at all you want to wake up at 1 a.m., that is on you. You literally have control of your studies. So that is what we have, of course, as our first package. The second package is the one that you attend our classes as per our set timetable. The beauty part is that regardless of when you join these classes, you'll be able to access already the classes that were done earlier on, so that at least you follow up to where the rest are. So that is to say, you have full package, which in this case, you can study at your own time. And also the beauty part with the second package, it will also come with the first package. So at this point, I'm inviting you, all of you, those doing advanced level, probably this paper or these papers, probably it has been a nightmare on your end. I want to take this chance to invite you guys to our classes, whereby try us this time. Allow us to be your study partners. And as at the end of the day, I'm very sure you're going to see the difference. So at this point, all that Mwalimu will want to wish us is nothing but the best. So as you prepare, as you're doing your revisions, always remember the SMART strategy that we've always shared with you guys. So this point, thank you so much. And of course, we'll be meeting in the next sessions. Bye-bye.